How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we're doing something a little special that I've been wanting to do since the 10th anniversary, and that is kind of play around with the LR INT Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Once again, we've come up with a new team for him to kind of see if we can push him a little bit further than we did the last time. I think the last time we did this, we kind of combined him with the trio, and oh wow, okay, not off to a good start there. We kind of combined him with the trio and the Super Saiyan AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. But now we're going to try something a little bit different. Same deal. We're going to combine him with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but we're going to try it on Glorio's team, because even though it is a 200% team and less than the 220%, I think the double 50% floating support that can be activated combined with UI's domain and a few other support any actually will end up being greater than what could be possible with any of the 220% teams. So it does mean we gotta have a little bit of RNG going in our favor, right? Not like how we just started this, all right? We need UI to dodge, not like that. But Glorio's pretty much going to be hanging out in slot 3 this whole fight, keeping that 50% support up for us. Remember, it is for 3 turns, so even when he's off rotation, it is on. And so if we have 2 Glorios floating, which we will here, that means we're going to be having 100% extra support up at all times. Excellent. We get another super out of Glorio. Okay, is he just going to finish the first phase for us altogether? He actually might. Okay, no more supers. Okay, that's fine. All right, so that brings us to the phase 2 here. Or turn 2, rather, not phase 2. So there's not a whole lot of attacks there, but I mean, that's fine as long as we can get the 5 by, I would say, the Topo phase. For this fight, Topo is where we want to transform, because we need Oob to tank the hits. Oh wow, that's actually not bad for turn 1. We need Oob to tank the hits for this guy during that phase, so we should be okay here. Okay, nice, perfect. Alright, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. See, we could have Giant Formed, but we wanted to make sure that he gets those hits in safely. Had we Giant Formed, we probably would have taken out the boss here. Excellent. So now on to the second phase against the Fizz Ribrianne. So ideally, this rotation is going to have a Daima Goku in slot 2. I mean, we're going to put him in slot 1 so he can get built up right now. But ideally, this would have him in slot 2, where you can get the double SA support for the next rotation. And that combined with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku support and his SA support. I mean, we should be able to do something nice with INT Super Saiyan 4 full power Goku. Alright, nice. Goku does get the dodge, and here comes the super. Nice, and Daima Goku gets the dodge. Perfect. Alright, so we get some attack off of AGL Vegeta here. There's 1. There's 2. Alright, so UI, I kind of need you to do your thing and dodge here, bud. There we go. Perfect. And we get a normal here. Dodge, yes. Excellent. So we just got to keep him alive. Alright, so not a whole lot of attacks in slot 1 here. That is unfortunate. I think in that case then, let's grab this. Let's just go ahead and do this. Maybe we can reset the attacks and get a little more on Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Although, depending on how many... no, I don't think we're going to kill here. I don't think we are. I think we should be fine. Yeah, let's grab that. Let's take that. So we'll do one big attack just to get some damage in, and then we'll sacrifice the supers on the second two. There we go. Alright, let's get an additional one. Give me one. Nope. Okay. Alright, normal. Alright, but that one turns into an extra super. Okay. And attack. No additionals. Perfect. Alright, so this should leave us some room to get in Super Saiyan 4 Goku some hits in so he can get fully built up. Alright, here comes out Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I mean, this is good because he's going to need the hits. Or he's going to need the stacks anyway, so him coming out now is no problem at all. Alrighty, so quite a few hits here. I don't think in Super Saiyan 4 Goku's going to kill, which means we will get the stack with AGL Goku, so this is perfect. Alright, that combined support from, oh, nice, 16 mil. See, now that was something we would be, like, happy to see when he's transformed, and now that's just his average on these teams. That's crazy. Excellent. We get an additional super with AGL Super Saiyan 4. This might be enough to take him down. Yeah. Okay, and on to Catoplegia. Who do we got here? Do we have anybody who can live slot 1? Not really. Oh, well, we can try this, actually. Actually, yeah. Okay, this will work. Yes, perfect. Let's grab that. We'll put Diamond Goku in the on that. Alrighty, here we go. And we do get the dodge with AGL Goku. Alrighty, perfect. This is actually working out nice. Alright. Another super. Wow, we're actually getting quite a few supers with AGL Goku here. Not doing anything. Oh, here comes the super. Oh, no, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Do we... Ah, we dodge it. Thank goodness. Alright, and now we get the super on Diamond Goku. Hopefully, we get the additional for him being in slot 2. Nope, we get a normal. Yep. Okay, that's unfortunate. Alright, Glorio, look at you. This Glorio's what? Second appearance? Third appearance? Alright, we're getting a bunch of normals here. Don't like that. Okay, what is going on? Wow. One super. Okay, excellent. So still in the Catoplegia phase. So we can actually raise our defense, I think, one more turn. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to put him in slot 1 here. He shouldn't kill. And then AGL Goku can step it up here. And then we'll float off him. Perfect. Yeah, and this gives us another turn of defense raise. Because remember, he stacks for 4 turns. There we go. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Alright, we get an additional normal. And now... Perfect. 40 million with the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Additional super. Yeah, there we go. 28 million. Nice. Oh, we actually proc the triple this time. Nice. Now, he is only raising defense on his 18 key, so this isn't really helping us other than to just survive the turn. Okay, I'm curious. I mean, Tech UI could theoretically kill this guy, but I don't know. There's one. There's two. One more? No. Oh, wow. We barely survived that. That's crazy. Alright, at least UI dodged that. Thank goodness. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put Diamond Goku in slot 1. That's probably the best deal here. And then we're going to float off the Vegeta so that way he ends up on rotation when we're ready to pop the active skill for Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Alrighty, excellent. So that moves us into the Topo phase, and right on cue because now we can transform into Oob and get what we, and get some protection for the turn. Let's see here. Who's he locking? Oh, he locked us in slot 2. Okay, well that's fine because again, we're gonna grab Oob here. So let's go ahead. Let's stand by here. Oh, wow, that was awful. Okay, let's grab that up. Oh, that didn't fall the way I thought. Okay, let's grab that. You know what? I don't like this. This is really bad. Okay, hang on. Alright, so we went ahead and we just reset the orb field. Grabbed those fizz orbs with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then that way Oob got the int orbs. Ooh, wow. Topo doing a lot of damage to Super Saiyan 4 Goku. A lot more than I anticipated. Okay, but we do live. Thank goodness the super wasn't there. That would have been bad. Okay, he does get some defense lowering. We get an additional super. Excellent. We get a third? No, we get a normal though. Okay, a little bit, and there's no super. Okay, that means the super could be up. There it is on Oob. Does Oob tank this? Let's go. Okay, he does. Great. All right. Still relevant against the Topo. Type disadvantage. One of the harder hitting bosses here. Very nice. All right, we get an additional super out of Glorio. 17 million. Alright, and Glorios gets the dodges. We don't... Nobody tanks the normals anyways. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so now let's do this. Let's pop UI's domain. I think this is the turn to do it. So, in order to do this right, we have to kill this turn. Like, otherwise I don't think this works. Alright, let's do... Oh, this is tough. Alright, let's do that. Nice. Wow, that actually did a lot of damage there. Alright, let's grab that with him. Okay, we're gonna get the Dokkan attack too. Okay, so this should do the trick. Alright, we get the dodge and the counter. Time to get serious. Alright, so now let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, perfect. Terrible tapping, but we got it. Okay, so with that, I think we can kill this turn. I think we can. Excellent. All right. Additional super. Yes. Okay. The more supers he gets, the more likely it is we'll be able to dodge when it's his turn. Next turn. Well, when we don't have the guaranteed dodge. All right. Nice. We get another super. Oh, we got this. Yeah, for sure. Between the counters, Daima Goku and Glorio, we got this. There we go. We get another one. Another counter. Another counter. Very nice. Gotta love that perfect dodge turn. And there it is. That is enough to take down Topo, which brings us to the final phase. Who'd have thunk we'd got into Super Saiyan 4 this far to the final phase of one of the hardest red zones on Global Dokkan. Very, very impressed here. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's see. Let's bring out Gogeta. Okay, yeah, let's stand by here. So bring out Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So we got one super with the Daima Goku here last turn. We have UI's domain up. So actually we're looking really good here. So let's pop the Gogeta active skill. So that way we get the buff for everyone here. Alright. Excellent. Perfect. Oh my goodness, look at that. Okay, so it's not slot dependent. So I was a bit worried. So it's not slot dependent. So technically slot 2 will still have all the same buffs. So we could theoretically put him slot 2 and be fine. Let's do it. Let's see if this works. So let's put AGL in front. Alright. Hopefully he doesn't super here. We will live, but then he'll seal and we won't get the super attack bonus, which is what we want. Okay, so let's grab that with Gogeta. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, look at that. 82 million. Okay. Talk about aura. Oh, even better, right? The most aura 12 key imaginable. We get it. There we go. One more? One more? One more? We got one more in us? No, we get a normal, though. Alright. Ooh, are we going to live the super here? I feel like we're going to live the super here. Oh, 48 million. I think that's the highest we've seen it. That's the highest we've been able to get him. And we could have gotten better if we got more supers out of a, if we got more supers out of Diamond Goku the last turn. But wow. 48 million for a 2023 character. That's actually really, really good. That is impressive. Not only did he tank. Wow. 48 million and he tanked. Beautiful. Is Gogeta? I don't think Gogeta is going to do enough to finish up here. Alrighty, excellent. So this is probably going to be our final turn here. So let's just go ahead and wrap it up here. Let's pop the active here. Nice, not bad. All right, but what this does is just one last dodge we have to try to proc for Tech UI. All right. Never mind. Let's just not. Oh, because the super actually, yeah. Diamond Goku can live normals, but he's not living that super. Whereas we probably have a greater chance of countering with Tech UI. So that's that. Yeah. Okay, that's definitely probably the better place. Okay, nice. Look at that. There we go. We're almost there. So yeah. See, tanking the normals. There we go. Get an additional super. All right. We actually got 3 supers again with this guy. That's pretty amazing. All right, come on. Let's do the counter. Let's get this over with. There's one more. Oh, well, actually, no. We can't kill with the counter. Okay, so Gloria will have to kill here. But at least we'll get pretty close for him. There we go, Gloria. Look at you go. Give us... Okay, one more. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Aw, come on. There it is. 40 million on the Glorio. Very nice. That's what we needed. Alrighty. So, there it is. We did it. We got INT Super Saiyan 4 Full Power Goku in one of the newer red zones. I think, again, the last time we tried this was like mid-anniversary, so we hadn't had these events just yet. But now we do, and we can kind of test him against the in-game bosses, and he works really well, actually, on Glorio's team. The 200%, as I mentioned, right, I think the extra 100% support that you can keep up at all times, combined with the support from Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, he actually ends up doing really well. I mean, and it's not top material or anything, and I hesitate to even say he's back, but what I can say is he's at least an option for some of these fights, and that's kind of what it all is about, right? Having fun using units you like for stuff like this. If he can be used, then great. That's kind of always been the philosophy here, and so when we can use units like this guy or like Super Trunks, we try to make it happen. And so, guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and in the comments down below, let us know who else do you want to see us go and try to take down these newer stages as older units. Let us know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.